bro.
guys. No, stop that. You don't get to talk to me today. I'm a father, I'm a dad, at the expense of another human being. Look, I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man. So don't do this to me. I won't be backed into a corner, not tonight.
Let's be honest. When most of us think of celebrity life, we picture flashy cars, private jets, million-dollar homes, and VIP access to just about everything. But what if we told you that, for some stars, fame feels more like a prison than a party? Imagine stepping outside your hotel room and immediately being blinded by camera flashes, interrogated with invasive questions, and followed by people who know everything about you, but you've never met them. That's not a scene from a sci-fi thriller, it's just another Tuesday for Justin Bieber. In a gripping moment caught on camera, Justin Bieber, visibly shaken, turns to a crowd of paparazzi and says what so many celebs wish they could. "Can you just leave me alone?" It wasn't part of a performance. There were no lights, no script, just a young man pleading for something as simple and sacred as peace. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. So why does this matter? Because behind every viral clip, every headline, and every meme-worthy moment is a real person. And Bieber's emotional request wasn't just a cry for space. It was a glimpse into the emotional toll of a life lived under the microscope. Let's dive deep, really deep, into the world behind the lens. You're about to discover the cost of constant exposure, the psychology of fame, and why this one candid moment might be the beginning of a cultural shift we desperately need. We grew up believing fame was the ultimate dream. From red carpets to sold-out arenas, who wouldn't want millions of fans screaming their name? But what if the price tag for that dream was your privacy, your peace of mind, even your sanity? Bieber, who rose to fame at just 13, didn't just get famous, he became a global sensation. Posters, merchandise, 24/7 media coverage, the whole 9 yards. But what we didn't see was the anxiety building behind the smile, the exhaustion behind the sunglasses, the loneliness behind the entourage. Why do we so often glamorize fame without acknowledging its darker flip side? Could it be because we've confused recognition with happiness? Most of us clock out after work. We go home, recharge, take a break. Celebrities? Their job never ends because they are the job. Their faces, their voices, their moments of vulnerability, it's all up for grabs. Bieber's run-in with paparazzi isn't an isolated incident. It's the norm. He steps outside and boom, they're there. Some might say, that's what he signed up for, but here's a thought. Does anyone really sign up to never have a moment of peace? To never know if a private moment will end up on TMZ by dinner? Remember that time you had a breakdown in public? No? That's because no one was filming. Imagine if they had been. This isn't Bieber's first plea. From social media posts to interviews, he's been dropping hints for years that fame isn't all it's cracked up to be. In 2019, he wrote a now famous Instagram post where he opened up about depression, drug use, and the pressure of growing up in the spotlight. Let's pause here. Imagine hitting puberty while the whole world watches. Every awkward phase, every misstep, every heartbreak, broadcasted, dissected, and judged by millions. Sound like a nightmare? It is. Bieber's recent moment outside the hotel wasn't dramatic, it was honest. It was real. And it raises an important question. At what point do we stop consuming content and start considering the human being behind it? Here's where things get deep. Psychologists have studied what constant observation does to the human mind. Spoiler, it's not great. Being under scrutiny can lead to anxiety, paranoia, and even identity crises. People start to lose the line between who they are and who the public wants them to be. Bieber once said in an interview, "I felt like I wasn't being myself, and I lost sight of who I actually was." That's textbook fame fatigue. And it's not just him. Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, Kanye West. The list of celebrities who've spiraled under the spotlight is long and heartbreaking. Why do we keep watching them burn out while calling it entertainment? Let's not forget, paparazzi aren't freelancers with iPhones. There's a whole industry behind those invasive photos and viral headlines. Outlets pay thousands, sometimes millions, for exclusive shots. The more emotional the moment, the more valuable the content. A celeb crying? That's clickbait gold. A meltdown? Jackpot. A quiet plea for space, like Bieber's? It gets twisted into a dramatic narrative. And while we're scrolling, liking, and sharing, we're feeding the machine that's slowly chewing these people up. Are we part of the problem? Here's where things get complicated. Many fans genuinely love and support their idols. They follow to connect, not to invade. But with the rise of social media, the line between admiration and obsession has blurred. Fans now know what celebs ate for breakfast, what brand of toothpaste they use, and even where they're vacationing in real time. It's not connection anymore, it's surveillance. And guess who gets caught in the crossfire? The artist, just trying to breathe. Let's go back to that clip. No filters, no polish. Just a guy, standing on a sidewalk, begging to be left alone. You can hear it in his voice, that cracking vulnerability that says, "I'm not okay." In that one moment, Bieber became every person who's ever felt overwhelmed, overexposed, or just tired of pretending to be on all the time. And maybe that's why it hits so hard. Because we all crave authenticity. And when we see it raw, unfiltered, we recognize something familiar. What if, instead of chasing celeb breakdowns, we celebrated their boundaries? What if we didn't treat fame like a free pass to someone's personal life? Justin Bieber isn't just a pop star. He's a husband, a friend, a human being who, like all of us, wants to feel safe, seen, and respected. Maybe it's time we asked ourselves, are we giving that to the people we claim to admire? The road to healing, Bieber's quiet comeback. In recent years, Bieber has taken deliberate steps toward healing. He's been open about therapy, spirituality, and surrounding himself with people who actually care. No more chasing charts. No more constant content. Just music, purpose, and peace. His song, Lonely, was a confession wrapped in melody. What if you had it all, but nobody to call? That's not just a lyric. That's a life. What this means for all of us. You don't have to be famous to relate. We all know what it's like to feel misunderstood, to crave space, to want to hit pause on the chaos. Bieber's plea isn't just a celebrity moment. It's a mirror. It's a wake-up call to stop prioritizing performance over people, views over values, virality over vulnerability. Because no amount of followers is worth losing yourself. So, what now? We can start by choosing empathy over entitlement. By remembering that celebrities are not our property. By resisting the urge to click every headline that violates someone's privacy. Justin Bieber had enough. And maybe, just maybe, so should we. What do you think about the moment with Justin and the paparazzi? Did it change how you view celebrity culture? Have you ever felt like you were being watched, judged, or misunderstood? Drop your thoughts below, let's talk about it. Because the more we have real conversations, the closer we get to a culture that chooses compassion over clicks. And if this hit you even a little, share it. Let's start changing the conversation. One real moment at a time. Speech balloon red heart.